If you're watching on shore, you can see jar 1 and satellite feed 3 right now.
Okay. Ready for some seaweed, kelp, linguine.
Linguine. Kind of does look like some noodle.
Try and do the lady in the tramp here and okay. More power. That maximum?
Yes.
There she
Oh.
goes. How big of a piece do you need, Taylor?
As much as possible, at least half of that.
Really? Chances of half of that going through that tube are...
Do we want to come wider to get a see what's getting hung up on?
This is much more fun. You can come wider, a little bit wider. Is that 100%, is it?
Yep. It's full go.
Okay, don't mind my bad manners here, but... I'm probably going to tear it off where it comes... Oh, it's going.
It's inching forward.
We might be
Hasn't
wise
reached
to
the jar yet.
tear it off right here. Okay.
Oh.
Well, you're going to get the whole thing. Yeah, why don't you stop
What's
there?
the diameter?
Stop this.
Yep.
Go ahead and zoom out, Steve. I'm afraid if we keep sucking that it'll never go all the way through there, so I'm going to do what we call the smear and tear it off here.
Yep, that works.
I'd say at least half of it's in that hose.
And none of it has made it to the jar yet.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll tear it off on a rock. Better luck.
It's like using an Alvin weight to shave.
When they're fresh, it can be pretty strong.
There we go.
There you go.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full blast.
Full jam.
What's the diameter of that nozzle?
Roughly 1.5 inches. The smallest, the big 2-inch tubing here makes a reduction to 1.5 inches, and there's several of those along the path. So what happens is it goes in the, gets through the nozzle, goes in the big tube, and then so we keep kind of playing with it here to see if it will go through.
Maybe cycle it, go to 0 and back up.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah, it has to, not only to fit through, but it has to catch enough surface area to not just have water flowing past it.
Yeah, I need a rock or something to help it.
Just throw more things in the tube.
That sea cucumber right there, that would work.
Yeah.
It's really disgusting to see those guys go through the nozzle. How about the snail? That would roll it through.
I mean, they all potentially could feed on that kelp, so.
A very expensive terrarium you're creating.
So the yellow is danger, the red is you're dead.
Well, let's not do that.
We pull it out to between the yellow and red, and it kind of straightens the hose where it makes the turn in there. We want to zoom in, Steve, see if there's a little rock we can. You guys all right with that? If I try and push a little rock through?
Of course.
Yeah.
It'll get jammed up.
Yeah, I'll either push it through or really clog it.
Right.
Still 100, is it?
Yep. Still 100.
Well, we could always keep it running as we fly for a bit. I'd be hesitant to add more stuff to it.
Go full zoom there, Steve.
Oh, that's pretty. Mushroom coral.
Nice shot.
I'm gonna pen right just a bit on bubble there, and I'll so I can stick the nozzle in a safe place. Ah, really? Tilt up a bit. Other up. Okay, now I see where it is. All right, back down. Tilt down a bit, Jake, please.
Yep.
A little more. Good. Oh, you want the good news or the bad news? I always do the bad news first so I can end on a positive note.
It's a good idea, Dan.
The bad news is our rock didn't come through. The good news is the sample is secure in the hose somewhere.
Yeah. But we may not have.
I think
slurp.
I got a little greedy there on. We'll leave it running for a while and see if it works its way through.
Yep.
Okay, well let's hope we don't have anything we need to slurp.
Yeah. Okay, is the idea to head to 1F now?
I believe so. Erica's just stepped away, Guy. Does that make sense to you? Yes, 1F it is.
Okay.
That's just a beautiful look at that mushroom coral.
50345. Bridge nav. 50 meters, bearing 345. Thank you.
Three, four, five.
Head up to here.
Huh?
Got 1F over
Roger.
here. Yeah.
Roger.
I think I'll do a reset now.
Which way are you looking?
West.
You're looking the right way, so I need to get on with it. Okay, Stephen, if you zoom out for us, please. Beautiful zoom speed. Didn't make me dizzy at all. You can center up the bubble cam too, please. Thank you.
All right, this is Erica. I stepped away for a few minutes. I'm back. Thanks for that. I think Taylor Ann should be very happy. If we see any more, would you like more kelp in the future?
Possibly if we're at a different site, but not too interested. Maybe 2 or 3 total is all I would need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could it be a Davidson seamount?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I
Do
think
a
the plan,
quick
if
zoom there,
anything
Steve.
changed, is to,
Laser zoom.
I think the plan is to head back to 1F
That's
or
good.
make our way towards that area,
Roger that.
unless something was decided.
Ship move is already headed towards there.
Okay, great.
Yes, Guy
So-
chimed in.
Okay, great. And right behind this coral to the left is a little corallimorph anemone with those those white tips. These are fun to find.
Zoom in a little more if you want. The guy in the background there.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I don't see white ones that often. Usually they're purple or pink. That's good, thank you.
Okay, zoom out and then off we go.
All right. You're just tuning in. We are on the north side of Pioneer Canyon. We've been conducting some transects in hard bottom, which we still have a little bit of here. And we're going to make our way to our next waypoint and see if we have a different habitat or some more hard habitat to conduct another transect.
Erica and
And with
Kirsten
those-
and everyone,
yeah.
Thank you so much for having me along for the first half of your watch. And I'm going to be signing off for V-Link. I'm at the end of my shift. But I learned a lot from everyone about whelk towers and kelp slurping. And we found some good rugose habitat for Guy and for all the other coral and sponge lovers out there. So really enjoyed it and looking forward to staying on and watching. But I'm just going to be signing off on audio.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.
You want
So am I
to kill
correct?
the porch light for me?
So Rennie, this is where we've been before, correct? We're just backtracking?
Correct.
Yep.
For the
We're just
moment.
backing off of it.
That's fine.
And towards F.
That's just fine. It's nice to see some of these things again.
It's the opposite angle, right?
Yeah.
And definitely a little closer than on the transect.
Not many sponges so far.
We have a DSC that's taking a picture every 30 seconds, so I'm trying to kind of pause it on things as we go by to hopefully get a picture.
What does DSE stand for?
Digital stills camera. It's got a really nice high-end camera in it, and it's mounted in our upper bumper bar. It's on loan to us from Oregon State University, from Andrew Thurber's lab.
Cool.
He was kind enough to leave it here for the next couple cruises.
Jake, is your camera on board?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
At this point, the battery's probably dead. So no longer recording images. But
You know what? I forgot
Is
to
that
ask.
mine?
I forgot to ask Bob about. We should hook up power to it.
the what?
Just we should
Dan,
hook
there's
up
your
power
fishing
to
line
it.
again.
Just Roger.
Yes,
Just 4-pin, right?
yeah.
So then it would run for the whole dive.
Try doing that. We need a
Yeah, I don't
cable.
know why we didn't do that when we. Almost look like hemp, doesn't it?
Too bad it doesn't degrade like hemp. I think we know this now.
It might be Neptunia.
So I know that's an egg stack with a snail on top, but are those snail eggs?
Yes.
And is that how they would lay them? Kind of from the bottom up and
I think so.
cool.
Yes, it spirals. If you get up close, you can see that it's it's moving in a tight circular motion as it kind of builds up.
Okay. Need to go north now if we're gonna get to your waypoint. Or I can
And so
follow
there are
the.
tiny compartments
I'll follow the cliff
in
for a little while.
that case.
It's only 20 meters away, right?
Yeah.
So is it possible that that snail was still laying eggs?
Very possible.
Yes, I would
that
imagine
it's
so.
still there.
I
Wonder
don't
how
think
many
they stay
exit
on it
flights
when they're
this
done.
weekend passed.
Got it.
This 1F is a backscatter target, is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably something along this ledge then. 'Cause we're 20 meters from 1F now, right?
Yeah. It's just this whole general area here. So 1F is just kind of the start of it.
Roger.
I think we just passed another piece of kelp.
Not falling for that again.
Maybe that'll help the slurp
Yeah, maybe that kelp will push the
Yeah,
other
let's
kelp.
keep putting more things in there.
in the rock
That's what I
and
do.
another rock.
I'd run it till it can't run anymore. You're gonna kill it, kill it. Don't mess around.
I like your attitude, Dan.
So I kind of borrowed from
Yeah, that's,
Clint Eastwood movie.
Lots of little rocks you can push through down here.
all right, I'm gonna step more, 025, 20 meters. That'll get us more towards in that backscatter area. Bridge nav.
So
20 meters, 020. Thank you.
you're bound and determined to see 1F, aren't you?
Well, we're heading to
Guy
this
is
general area, which is to the northeast of it.
Roger.
And then we're eventually heading to the northeast.
So hoping the cliff came around here.
Oh, yeah.
So Guy is
So-
wondering if we could do another Rigos transect along this ledge in the other direction.
Okay, we can do that. Bridge nav,
Are we off the old transect by now, or at least 100 meters away
hold
from
position. No, we are not. We're at the start of T9B, and to be 100 meters away, we'd have to go quite a bit
it? Okay.
along it.
We have to have some separation between transects. So, see what Guy says here. Since they're
Do you
we'll head
want
for
to
1G.
just continue running along this to see if the habitat continues
Yes, that's
at
a good
100
idea.
meters?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to go to the northwest along this ridge, away from where we were.
Oh, I see.
So we're facing,
Yeah,
it's
as long
going
as
to
we
go
can-
this direction. Northwest along this contour.
I can run
And-
over
and-
to 1F really quick and just without moving the boat, we have enough tether to get there.
Yeah, let's do that. I'd just like some separation from this last transect. We'll see what it looks like.
Let's come down the hill here and hop over there and see what this backscatter business is all about.
It does get flatter, so we lose the slope, but we'll see if there's anything.
Well, it's like 20 meters away, so I can have a look, right?
Yeah, you're within tether.
It is pretty awesome to be surrounded by footage of such incredible creatures and diversity and shapes. It feels like definitely a Dr. Seuss kind of
There's a
landscape.
surprise.
Ah, look at that.
That is
This
one.
does look quite a
that's-
bit harder substrate.
That's 1F right there.
Yeah, there it is. 1F coral.
It totally is.
Yeah.
It's nice they left us a marker.
I think there's more in the
Yeah.
background. Look, we're on rocks. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Kind of swimming
All
around.
right.
Backscatter win.
Backscatter wind. There's more in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you can let us know when we're at least 100 meters away, we'll start another transect if we're still in this hab.
Sure, let me set up a boundary to our last transect of 100 meters.
Wow.
So that's quite a bit far if we want to stick to that rule. If you can see that gray circle I just put up is a 100-meter boundary.
Let's see. I'm not
That's
on the high
spectacular.
pack. Let me check. That is quite far.
You can see the stinging
ask
tentacles
Guy.
hanging down at the base. Since we're,
Sorry, what was that?
I was just gonna suggest zooming in on those tentacles, but it's all good.
Okay.
We can just hold. I'm just waiting for Guy if we can break that rule because this looks like some nice habitat.
Yeah.
I think we should do it.
Yeah, I wonder if we just did it and then Caitlin could select either or of the two if they're too close.
Yeah,
If one,
she did pipe
one
in
is
earlier saying that going forward is better than going sideways.
Yeah, it's
then
easier to
crabbing.
count than going forward, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we
Especially if you
have
have
So we-
enough?
software helping you.
So
Well,
we could do another.
if we want the leash for it, or sorry, yeah, we have to maybe start a bit further back here, and then we'll go that way, because I think we'll run out of this hard substrate.
I'll just run over and have a look,
Yeah.
since we're almost to the end of our leash this way anyways.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
And it seems to go kind of in the same direction as those other features went. It's kind of rocky to the north here.
Yeah.
Along the slope.
Yeah.
It's like a Joshua tree or something. This
Does look like
thing is huge.
How old do we think that could be? Gary on? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Guy
This is
mentioned
Isadella.
Isadella. So that's a black coral, bamboo. So Guy mentions that it looks like there's another drop off a bit deeper.
Could be, yeah.
Okay, he says we're there now. So if we can set up for one,
Sure, which direction would you like to go?
oh my goodness.
So if I turn off this circle here, now that we're not worried about that.
Follow the ridge.
This is kind of the bright patch of backscatter, and we're kind of at the southwest corner of it. We could try to go, it's kind of hard to say.
Zoom in there, Steve. Full zoom.
Yeah.
Seems like we can follow the ridge there to the.
Direction you're facing?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna follow our nose and stay on the rocky stuff, right?
Yeah, we can do that. So I'll step Argus first just to set you up 20 meters towards you, and then we will head in the direction that you're facing. Otherwise, Argus will be upslope.
Roger.
So I'll just
Guy suggests to find the vertical and go along it northwest-ish. But I think
Yeah.
that's what you had planned.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
like what we'll
Basically, yeah. We
Right.
can
bridge nav.
see the terrain kind of in our center, and we follow that. We should be all right.
20 meters north. I'm just going to get Argus at least parallel to the slope we're about to run rather than upslope.
Roger.
And then we'll start along.
So corals like this provide habitat diversity in an area that may not have a lot of vertical relief. So they can provide place for food and housing and cover for other smaller species, fish and other kind of like apartment buildings.
May I interrupt for a moment? If we're waiting for the ship to catch up, is it possible to zoom in on some of those polyps a little farther? Sometimes we can see eggs in them. We see most of the corals at Davidson have been gravid.
Yeah, let me
Like this
zoom
one.
out for a second, Steve. Let me get the vehicle closer, and we'll set it down on the rocks here, and then you'll get a stable shot you might be able to see.
And these again are the super tentacles down there. Those ward off predators from climbing up. They're full of stinging cells. And the feeding polyps are up top.
Okay, Steve. And you can turn on the porch light too, please.
That's full zoom.
Roger. Still drifting here a bit.
So unlike other species of corals, these bamboo corals are not able to retract their polyps. So they will always look fully in bloom like this.
Yeah, their little feeding tips will close in if we disturb it, but you're right, the longer part of the polyp will stay out.
If you zoom right out for a second, or zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, let's see if I can get one in the light here a little. Okay, try that.
Okay. I might see one egg, but it might not be the egg. It's a nice shot, though. Thanks for doing that.
That's a nice shot. You want to
It's not obvious,
suction?
but there may be one. All right. Well, thank you. I think I
Okay, zooming out.
saw the best I could.
Ship move is complete. Looks like Argus is about just above you.
Roger.
So if we kind of try to see which way we want to go, I'll call in a move there.
Yeah, I'm just going to slide to the right here and look for a vertical and follow the one I can see.
So
Let's go 30 meters north. Thank you. And I'm gonna mark this as the start of transect.
Great.
T10. E. Check, SPL, check, SPL test, check, check, check. Is that good? You want me to stop checking? SPL test.
Check.
SPL test, test.
So if our lasers are 10 centimeters apart, these must be 3 feet, just shy of a meter tall. Mushroom
You're
coil
not
done
on
on the
SPL, Dan.
right.
Do you want me to flip you on? Right. I couldn't hear you so well. Pretty cool ledges.
Yeah, I was
This is
just
great.
gonna say, spectacular. This is where we need the mini ROV to scoot in those cracks.
Can I take your bubble for a quick gauge check, Dan?
Yeah, still moving. I'm trying to figure out if we go north again or a bit north, northwest, because you're going, your course over ground is a bit northwest-ish. Let's go 340. Bridge nav. 30 meters, 340. Yeah, we're about halfway through that first one. I don't think Argus has moved yet.
You have some pretty good visibility down here as well.
So do we give up on slurping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Tritonia laying eggs at the bottom of the screen? I know we're on transect, so we won't stop it.
It sure looks like it. That's a good eye. Looks like there's some marine debris, or maybe it's a broken up ledge on the left.
All right. Do you want to keep going northeast? Sorry, northwest 315. Yeah. Bridge nav. 30 meters 315. Thank you.
So while we move along this transect, we are keeping an eye on habitat changes, and Guy is pointing out that we're changing from rugose habitat, so rocky habitat, to mixed rocky and soft sediment and back again. So it's a little bit patchy.
It is. We're still seeing a nice variety of things. More crinoids and corallomorph anemones. More Lyconema, pom-pom anemone, some thorny heads. Maybe a few corals here and there.
There's a mushroom
Just like I
coral.
said, visibility was good. We
Want me
got
to
some
stop and just
particulates
move
in the water.
west?
Is that for me, Randy?
Yeah, you're behind here. Yeah. Yeah, the general slope here is northwest. Yeah, just judging by where you are, if I need to step Argus over west, because if I go 315, we'll just be stretched out. Yeah, to get close. Bridge now. Hold position here and add a step 30 meters bearing west. Thank you. I know. Well, I can reset it, but I tried. Yeah, I didn't want to do it on the transect, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Northwest or west northwest. Yeah, something like that.
Remy, can you tell how much longer this continues?
No, I mean, just judging by the backscatter, it looks like it'll be kind of this for a bit. Judging by our sonars, looks like these ledges kind of stay the same or peter out. And we've gone approximately 45 meters on our transect.
Thanks.
I haven't heard Dan in a while. Is his mic muted?
Oh yeah, he's off SPL. There he
I'm
is.
listening now.
He's
Okay, just want to make sure you're
intently.
still there.
Yeah.
Well, a nice big Isadella coming up in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah, coming west. I think we're a bit north of you too, so. Yeah. So I could step south if you want after this west move. It'll slow down our momentum, but unless you want to go north a bit.
There's a bottle, glass bottle.
See what kind of habitat we have here. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe I'll step another west bridge. 30 meters west. Yeah, it's hard though because there's 1,000 meters of layback. But I can try. It's just a delay.
What a great flatfish spot there under that little ledge.
Yeah, it's either a dorsal or a deep sea sole. I can't get a good view. But we're seeing a lot of crinoids and anemones and these cucumbers, some thorny head rockfishes. Looks like there's a bunch of crinoids on a dead coral skeleton up in the water column there. They position themselves so they can get up into the current to take particulates out of the water and feed on it.
So I could do a southwest move. Yep. Yeah. Bridge nav. We'll stop that move and let's do 40 meters 225. Thank you. Yeah. Well, it's hard too because we haven't even, Argus hasn't felt any of those moves that I just did. So it's like trying to anticipate. Doesn't react that quickly.
Interesting shadows coming by.
Shadow's freaking me out. I don't know where that's coming from. Fish, I think.
Oh,
Well,
oh, there's a
might
fin
be a,
just up
yeah, it might
above
be a
us.
snailfish or a cusk eel on top of us. Maybe a cusk eel with that tail shape.
Again, since we're on transects, we're not going to change the angle of the turn towards it. We're focusing on our mission.
Going about 75 meters.
Oh, a black coral. Just on the left-hand side of the screen, next to the bamboo.
Is that a
Yeah,
Bathypathes?
Bathypathes.
Yeah.
Yes. What's our ROV speed? Are we going a little slower, like we're getting pulled? Or are we on good tracking?
Yeah, we're at 0.2 at the moment. It's a little, we usually go on 0.3, but we're kind of changing course with the ship there to keep on the substrate.
Okay.
We were going north, then we were going west. Now we're blowing south with the current. Southwest, actually.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Thank you. A lot of pom-pom anemones in there.
I think another
And a big
southwest
stone crab.
seems
Yeah,
alright.
roger.
Bridge nav. One more step, 40 meters, bearing 225. Thank you. Kind of hard to say, because we're laid back quite a bit.
So much to look at on this dive. It's kind of an interesting shape that sea star is on.
Can you get a chance, Jake? Can you put the rail cam back up?
Yes.
Mushroom coral in the middle of the screen.
There's some more of these corallimorph, these club-tipped anemones. Yeah, the mushroom coral. Hagfish. So a lot to see here.
Sea cucumbers. These small single stalked coral, like down to the right of the sea cucumbers there. Did you see that?
No, I missed it. Maybe it'll be another one. It wasn't a sea pen, it was something else.
No, it wasn't a sea pen.
Was it
I mean,
white?
it kind of looks like it was white. It looks to me like a bamboo, but not branching.
Right.
It's kind of a
So there's a
single.
stalk. There's a single stalk coral called Lepidopsis. It's white and it's just a single stalk. It can have a branch or two, but mostly it's just a single That might have been what you saw.
And is that a bamboo?
It is an icidid. It's related to the icidella that we see. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Beautiful ledge.
We're
Yeah,
laid
same.
back and it's in front of you, so if we're gonna follow this, I'm gonna have to backtrack and go back.
Roger.
Is that what you want?
Guy,
Yeah, I
Guy
think
would like
so.
to continue following this.
Okay. Bridge nav.
Gersemia, soft coral.
Let's hold position there and step 25 meters, bearing 015.
Is that a sponge? A white sponge?
Yeah, sponge.
And come around a bit more if you want, Jake.
Got it.
Watching the dives from Olympic Coast last week, some of those dives, the sponges were really impressive, just enormous. Quite incredible diversity. It's really an incredible opportunity to have Ocean Exploration Trust transit all of these West Coast sanctuaries in kind of one swoop from Olympic Coast down to Greater Farallones and, well, the southern portion of Greater Farallones, Monterey Bay, and then next week to Channel Islands.
Jake's gonna fly Argus off
Rennie,
the cliff.
Yeah.
See
Rennie, how
bush
are we
you can
doing
get.
on transect link?
We're about 120 meters, 120 meters along.
Okay, maybe we can travel to 150 and then end it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just doing some Argus
is that-
rearranging here because this feature is at a different angle than we were traveling.
Okay.
So we have to, I stopped the ship, we're coming back, and then we'll keep moving along it. But we were going southwest and this is northwest.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
So do we put a pause on the transect then?
No, that's okay.
We allowed to pause
Yeah.
the transect? Pausing.
We could, but we could just the video, the analyzer will be able to take that into account. We'll just continue as we can.
I can probably look right to the north if you want, Jake.
Roger. Good north.
Is that by chance a giant grenadier? It feels more stout.
Bridge
It
nav.
is not.
Okay.
It is probably a Pacific, or I'm gonna guess it's
30
Pacific.
meters, 300.
I'll scream when there's a giant.
Okay. I'll hold you to that.
The head is much stouter.
Argus hasn't moved yet from
Okay.
this
I-
move.
Yeah,
So
you want to go that way.
I thought we were going this way, northwest.
I know, but it'd be
Following.
nice to have Argus behind us.
Yeah, I'm trying
If
to,
you-
yeah, but we're gonna just be paused here forever if I go that way. I'm trying to catch up so you can,
Oh, you're gonna transect it.
I'm trying to, but I don't know if it'll work.
It seems like it's going. He's looking north, right?
I'm looking, yeah, dead north.
North, yeah. So I'm trying, we haven't